Hello, it's Miriam. I'm trying something different, so we'll see if the sound is a lot better with this microphone today. But yeah, I'm doing a video for the sun moving into Aries. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the transits that the sun will be making as it passes through the sign of Aries, and drawing a little reading touching on the main theme that Aries season will represent for us, as well as the main challenge that this season will present, and our best advice for rocking Aries season in spite of all the weirdness going on in the world. So, I'll be using the Isis Oracle for its sort of cool manifestation power, the Goddess Guidance Oracle for its strong but gentle messages of healing, and the Tarot of Mystical Cats. I love using this for Aries energy for some reason, so this will be interesting. So yeah, tomorrow, or not tomorrow, well, March 20th anyway, at 12:49 in the morning, the sun moves into Aries. So the sun is the planet, the luminary of gifts, of strengths, of passion, of energy, of warmth, personal power. And so in Aries, the sign of the warrior, the trailblazer, of the independent person, it's showing us how we're ready to be warriors in our own lives, what we're ready to fight for. And it's bringing in all the energy we need to sort of make a fresh start. Because, yeah, when the sun moves into Aries, it's the astrological new year. So we're starting again with a totally blank slate. And that can feel exciting. It's interesting, that blank slate idea, because, yeah, our society has pretty much ground to a halt in the face of the coronavirus at the moment. And so, yeah, we're forced to be warriors for our own causes, to figure out what we're doing, to choose a direction and run with it, for our own like sanity and protection of our personal energy. So, yeah. Wow. So, yep, the sun moves into Aries at 12:49 in the morning on March 20th. As it passes through Aries on March 25th, the sun will conjunct Chiron. So I'm kind of watching that day for some interesting news about the coronavirus, because Chiron is the planet of the unhealed wound, but also where you can access deep healing in your life. So on the 25th, the aspect is exact at 10:27 in the morning Atlantic time. But yeah, that's going to illuminate some important information about what's being healed, what isn't, and showing us in our individual spheres what we can kind of do about that. Interesting. So then moving way over to March 14th, I'm not talking about the moon phases with this, but the sun is interacting with the moon a bunch through the month. But yeah, on April 14th, the sun squares both Pluto and Saturn in Capricorn. So that will be another day to watch. That will be showing us, yeah, challenging us to fight for a transformation, to fight through a challenge, to keep blazing a particular trail. So April 14th will be an interesting day to watch for information about what's changing in our society and what we can sort of do about it in our individual spheres. And then on the 15th, the day after that, the sun squares Jupiter in Capricorn. So that will feel like a challenge to the way that we're fighting for our resources, for our personal expansion. So interesting. So days to watch during Aries season will be March 25th and April 14th and 15th. There could be some interesting breakthroughs there that, yeah, show us, yeah, how we can make use of our inner warrior energy. Interesting. So let's see what we got from the cards. What's Aries season going to look like for us? So the card splitting the Isis Oracle is Chariot of Ascension, spiritual work of the higher initiate. So yeah, this whole thing is just a gigantic spiritual challenge that's asking us to kind of trust in the universe, to open our minds. I love that a lot of the advice for what to do during this time includes doing yoga and meditating, because yeah, that's just going to serve us all so well for staying aligned and connected with the universal support that you guys really can just be accessed all the time. It's all just about trusting that the universe has your back, because it does. This feels so strange, but it's probably a sort of necessary thing for getting us to wake up and realize that there needs to be a shift in the way we're making use of resources, the way that wealth is distributed, things like that. So, Aries season. Let's see here. Now, shuffling the Goddess Guidance Oracle. Oh wow, I knew I was going to see this card at some point. But Pele, Divine Passion. So again, this is such a cool invitation to dive deeper into our passions. We're getting a lot more time to spend with our people, with our projects. And this is a time when we can kind of erupt with creativity because we're being given the time and space to do that. And that's been such a consistent theme in my readings about all this. Mm-hmm. Fascinating. Home. Yeah. So let's see. What do the goddesses have to say about Aries season? Now, Tarot of Mystical Cats. Ew. The Hermit reversed. Interesting. So even though we're being asked to stay in our shells, it could be that Aries season has a breakthrough that finds us sort of getting back out into the world. But one way or another, it's forcing us to tap into our inner strength, to overcome our inner beasts, to, meet our challenges at eye level and try to understand them in a different way than we ever have before, because there's no running from this problem. We have to stay put and just weather it. It's funny, I can never help but talk about coronavirus, because that's just such the thing that's going on right now. Yeah. All right, so what's going to be the main theme of Aries season? What will be the main challenge presented during Aries season? And what's our best advice for Aries season as a whole? Okay, so let's look at the shadow cards to begin. This is the energy bringing us to Aries season. And there's that Chariot of Ascension card again. So with that Chariot keyword, the main challenge for all of us right now is to keep going, keep doing what we can when we can, and making the most of it. But Una, easy does it. So slow and steady wins the race at this point. It's really time to slow down, and more than anything, stay aligned with hope and peace. Totally. And so the Eight of Swords. We are all feeling really trapped. That's why we have to go easy on ourselves. That's why we have to stay focused on our personal wills and what we want to be doing, and trusting that we are more in control than we feel. Wow. So our main oracle card is High Priestess. Mysteries revealed in the eyes of Isis. So this is a time for being still, but for trusting that so much is going to be revealed through all of this. We're learning about the total inner workings of all the infrastructures, because they're all sort of poised to be dismantled in a way. And so we're really getting down to like the bare bones of what our society is made of. We're learning a lot about that. So Maeve, cycles and rhythms. Yes, so just lean into the cycle, embrace the cycle, go with the flow, honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. We're giving a lot of time to reset at this point, to get back to basics with our home lives, because this is a lot of the advice has been to like make your own sort of schedule for at home, but we're almost getting back to our own natural rhythms, because we've been pushed out of what society is telling us we're supposed to be doing with our time, and we're being given all of our own time to do what we will with. It's kind of interesting. So what's going to be the main theme of Aries season? The world reversed. Yep, the world is reversed. We are all being called to sort of wake up and see the cycle that we're in the midst of right now for what it is, and realize that, yeah, something's got to change, especially once things get kind of back to normal. So the main challenge, the Page of Wands reversed. Yeah, not getting burned. Interesting. The Page of Wands reverse points back at King of Wands energy. So actually, this is a time that's trying to teach us that, yeah, we're not babies. We know about our own energy. We know where our passion lies. And it's about being leaders at this point, demonstrating how things need to be, and being really strong, solid examples of how to maintain control of your energy and how to keep going, especially when life is feeling its wildest. Interesting. That kind of makes me think of the reading I did yesterday, my coronavirus predictions one, because I forgot to mention that the King of Wands as the higher self card represents kind of Leo energy. Because I was saying that based on my predictions, it looks like this is going to last like at least 6 more months into kind of September. Or I said August as well. And so August is kind of Leo season. So it could be to right up to the end of the summer that this keeps going. So it'll be about keeping that spark ignited. That's going to be the main challenge. Continuing to maintain a creative perspective on everything that's going on. And so what's our best advice for making the most of Aries season? Yes, the Seven of Cups reversed. It will be really important not to let yourself get overwhelmed. Focus on the kind of cool, happy memories that are able to be made at this time, because we're spending so much time with our families, our children, our home peeps. But yeah, this time will be about staying on top of your options, using your time wisely. And again, this theme of needing to wake up from the past is extra emphasized. So, what's our higher self cards? What's the message of hope moving forward for Aries season? Scales of balance, ancient tantra of the soul. Very cool. That's really interesting because during Aries season, it's always the full moon in Libra, which happens on April 7th. So that will be a time that really shines a big spotlight on our relationships and where we're at with those, because that is obviously going to be a highlight because we're spending so much time at home with our families at this point, with our loved ones. But yeah, this is a huge time of rebalancing society as a whole. So trust that balance is being found through all this. It's going to be really interesting. I know in the States, they said that they're just going to send everybody $1,000 each to support through this time. So it'll be interesting to see what Canada kind of offers. Wow, yeah. So Cali, endings and beginnings. A massive cycle is being closed out at this point, and we just need to trust in the blossoming that's becoming possible through this. And so the Five of Cups, we keep having such tough higher self cards. It's no. But yeah, this is gonna be longer than it feels, probably. So it'll be, again, so important to focus on what really matters. And this reading, and consistently other readings I've been doing on all this, emphasizes how much we need to pour ourselves into our personal relationships, because at the end of the day, our people are what we're going to have. It's never, yeah, all is not lost, ever. But resources are going to become a challenge. So we will need to maintain our personal connections to stay centered, to stay optimistic, to stay inspired, and to stay connected with our energy and our passion, which is really what Aries season is all about. So there you have it. We keep having tough readings about all of this. But truly, do maintain hope. Easy does it. Slow and steady at this point. We're being shown what we can and can't do, and just being given such an important opportunity to get back to basics and return to our personal natures with the people who matter the most to us. So that's it for this video. If you're interested in a private reading with me, you can check out my Etsy shop. The link will be in the description below. The default option for readings with me on Etsy is to receive a typed PDF with photos of your cards. But you can also request to schedule a video call So I'd call you, we'd pull the cards together and talk about what's going on in your life in real time. Or you can request a recorded video that would be very much like this, but the cards would be pulled specifically for you. If you like, you can also follow my Facebook page. I've been doing Facebook Lives there, pulling cards to help ease people's minds. So keep an eye out for those. If you follow my page, you'll get a notification when I do go live. Yeah, if you like this video, feel free to subscribe, feel free to like the video, leave a comment if you enjoyed it, and of course, share it if you feel like it will resonate with others. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. It means so much to me. I love doing these videos, and I am so glad to be able to be here for you through these strange historical times. So yeah, that's it for today. Happy Aries season, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.